Oh, happy Christmas. I don't think I've even showed you our Christmas tree yet, have I? I'm not like normal vloggers. It normally gets prioritised. It's been up for days and days. It's been up since almost the start of Advent, actually. My daughter did it completely. And we've got this kind of standing joke in the family about these 2 snowmen decoration things. I'll show you them. Here they are, look. And every year, Isabel, when she was very little, she used to put them quite close together, not this close together, but fairly close together. The positioning of the snowmen seemed to reflect her developmental sort of stage in regards to how independent or, I don't know, pulling away from me that she was. And so as she went through her teen years, she would gradually place them further and further apart. And I always comment every year, oh, I see you're trying to get a bit of space from me, aren't you, you know, and assert your independence, that sort of thing. And, well, this year, look, she's put them right next to each other. I said, oh, you're feeling close to Mummy, are you? And she said, yes. And she gave me a little sweet smile. I don't know if I'm being just fanciful about this whole visually representing that, you know, because they go through a real independent phase, don't they, when they pull away from you. Well, that's what I find. But she's come back round now. I also haven't been filming the Advent calendars. I know most vloggers do seem to film them every day in Advent. But there we are. Chocolate Advent calendars going down slowly. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling with the lighting in here. It's because it's not properly light outside yet, basically. I actually got to put 7 o'clock today. It's my last day of uni before the Christmas break. And do you know what? I've been thinking, oh, once I finish uni, I'm going to have this great sea of time to work on my assignment that's due in mid-January. And I was going through my diary with my boyfriend last night because we've got a couple of things we're going to do which are going to take us away for 2 nights, but kind of with the travelling as well, it's like 3 whole days out of the diary. And we got another one, like a birthday event to go to, which is staying away overnight. So actually thinking about it, that's going to be 2 whole days. So there's 5 days gone for a start, plus the Christmas festivities, and I was having a bit of a moment because I'm so not ready for Christmas. I need to review what presents I've bought, what presents I still need to buy. Time is ticking. I haven't even started my assignment and I was having a right panic, and I've got to organise rehearsals for things. I've got to do, the usual. I've got some admin things to do anyway. So I woke up at 7. I thought, right, I'm just going to get up, basically. It is actually 8:30 now. Do you know, I do like a good hour to get going in the morning. It's a thing. If I can design my life, which I'm trying to do, it's going to involve having a nice slow start every day of an hour in which I lounge around drinking coffee, doing language learning, and just, I don't know, scrolling on my iPad or something, or reading or something. So yeah, I've been doing that. But actually the first half an hour of it, I was chatting to my boyfriend because he was here. So that was very nice. Anyway, I'm feeling a bit calmer today. I have not got to leave till 12:30, so I'm going to get loads done, hopefully. So yes, I will get on with that and I'll speak to you later. It's 9:30 now. I've had a pretty productive hour at my desk, actually. Got lots done. Oddly, I'm craving leftover curry for breakfast, so that's what I'm going to have. Welcome to my most extraordinary breakfast of halloumi and, well, lots of things. Curry, lentils, there's spinach in there, mushrooms, green pepper, green beans, and God knows what else. Very delicious that was, so I'm looking forward to that now. I'm going to make some coffee, and do you know what else I'm going to do? I bought some reduced to clear double cream yesterday, only 52p. That will have been in my shopping vlog. But I used quite a bit yesterday because we had a delicious reduced to clear cherry pie for tea, which is not much left of. But I'm going to freeze some of what's left here so that I can put it straight into dishes that I'm making that have cream, like the stroganoff sort of things. I'm not sterilising these properly. I mean, they're clean. I'm just going to put a bit of hot water in. Hopefully I don't destroy that one. They're a bit warm now. I'm a bit overly obsessed about not putting anything warm in the fridge because of my daughter's medication in there. Right, and I'll tell you what, the worst thing about buying reduced to clear cream is throwing some of it out, you know. So let's hope that doesn't happen this time now. There's only a bit left and there's some pie left, so. What is that black speck in there now? Where did that even come from? Yeah, somebody said in the comments about freezing cream. In fact, what they said was they put it in ice cube trays, and so you can just pop a few out. But I didn't fancy that particularly because I'm not sure how well I would have cleaned those ice cube trays. Mind you, I've got a dishwasher, should be fine, shouldn't it? But anyway, yeah, I tend to use quite a lot of cream in my cooking if I'm going to do a nice tagliatelle and mushroom and black pepper kind of dish, or I quite like a tomato based one. Oh, this lid just doesn't want to go on. It's getting the exactly right angle. Oh, come on. Oh, there we are, perfect. Yeah, I quite like a stroganoff-y sort of thing, especially with tofu. Oh yeah, these don't go in the fridge anyway, do they? Duh. Top bit's now a bit full. That's supposed to be my protein section. It kind of is. I have all the best intentions with organising my freezer, but once it starts to get full and the only bit of space is in another section, they just end up going in another section. I'd love to have a nice big freezer. That would be a bit of a treat, but a bit of a luxury and not necessary really. I've had a few days off playing the flute, but I'm going to try this today. It's a thing I bought to put on the flute to hopefully reduce the amount of discomfort I'm getting on this finger. It's because a callus, I've said it a couple of days ago, I think, a callus builds up when I'm having contact with the instrument repeatedly on there. I'm not gripping it that hard. I don't know. My family's got this DNA thing on my mum's side where we get hard calluses on our feet and that. Which is apparently extraordinary. But I get it there as well. I think maybe we're just a very callousy DNA person. I don't know. My flute teacher's never seen the like, but it literally builds up so much that it presses inside as well as I put the flute on it, and then I get pins and needles shooting up my finger, which is not what you want when you're trying to, you know, have a high amount of precision. So I have to keep hacking it down all the time. It's sort of a bit of experimental home surgery, which I probably don't recommend. Just in case you did cut yourself. I never do. Well, I think I did once in my whole life. I've been doing this for years, but I learned a lesson. Yeah, I've chopped that down like a day ago or something, but it's growing back already. Any musicians watching with an interesting callus from your instrument? I would love to know. Guitarists typically get them on their fingertips, of course. There, that's where it goes, on there, and underneath there, like the silver plating's coming off from years and years of being in contact with my hand. This is probably going to feel very stretched. Oh, I don't like it. It feels like a wooden flute, like the width of it. No, I don't like it. Well, that didn't last though. I haven't even played it yet. Give it a go, Imo. Give it a go. It's just, it makes it too big. I've only got tiny hands. It was just under £5, so it's not, I haven't spent a fortune. Oh, it hurts. My pins and needles are straight up because of the additional. No, this was a bad idea. Oh, I need to do something now. It's a bit of a problem. There is like, I did find out recently in a lecture that there's some body you can go to that is there to help musicians with little health issues. This has never really been an emergency. It's just an ongoing niggle, you know. Maybe the position could be better. Feels like a chunky Fisher-Price My First Flute now. Practice is done. I did an hour. Time to leave the cellar. This always looks so yellow when I come up here. It's a light bulb. Izzy chose it from Wilco when I wasn't there, and I haven't had the heart to say it doesn't really fit with vlogging. I'm starting to assemble my bits and bobs, ready to pack. Do you know, I've got a funny job on tomorrow. I'm not planning to film anything for this channel tomorrow. I've got this job on in the evening. Like, normally I do music and content creation for my living, but I will take on other bits and bobs. I'm just self-employed. I chuck it all in the tax return, you know. So I've been asked to compare at a works Christmas do. There's a lot of different bands doing short segments on as part of it. Basically the boss of a company witnessed me comparing, and apparently on the strength of that I was asked to do it, and I just thought I was doing it as a favour because he's a friend of IB's. So I said, oh yeah, I'll do that, that'd be quite fun, but apparently I'm getting paid. It's actually work. I just thought I was doing it for fun. So there we are, that's the best kind of work, I guess. So that'll be interesting for me tomorrow. There's a free buffet and free bar apparently as well, into the bargain. I'm looking forward to it. I've been there before, playing as one of the acts, but not comparing. But the person that normally does the comparing is not available, unusually. So I don't think I would probably end up doing it again, because I think probably the normal bloke will be back next year. Oh, anyway, funny. I'm going to hang my laundry out. I've done a laundry load today and a dishwasher load. I know it's the height of excitement, isn't it? I still absolutely love these collapsible baskets because you can just squash them down and prop them up somewhere and they're just not in the way. I love it. We've got one each now, me and Izzy. Brilliant. Do you know, this manky towel was on my line for days. You know, I had that little floodlit down in my cellar. I still haven't dealt with it. It doesn't smell at all. I've dehumidified it within an inch of its life. I have called a plumber and he's left me a message and I haven't got back to him. I'll try and do it tomorrow, I promise. I've just been busy. And anyway, yeah, so that towel I used to mop up stuff at the time, and I was busy. I don't know, I had other stuff on, so I just kind of put off dealing with it by just pegging it to the washing line, and I thought I'll leave it out there till I do a wash and then I'll chuck it in with the wash, which is what I did. But I forgot about it. and we had Storm Dara, and like all the wheelie bins were wheeling about, you know, trees were coming down. We had 90 something mile an hour gusts in Wales. I don't think we did where I lived, but you know, it was mighty. But I had it pegged on the line with these 2 clothes pegs, which I absolutely love. Somebody recommended me in the comment section years ago to get these one-piece stainless steel pegs, which I did from Amazon. And I love them, and it stayed on. It wrapped around and around. It ended up draped over next door's garden, but it was still attached to the line on these pegs. So there we are as a testament to them. I'll leave a link to them in the description because they are so good. Ivy has them as well. He doesn't like them so much because he leaves his on the line all the time and they have discoloured, like oxidised or whatever the term is. But I don't care about that as long as they work. I recommend them personally. They're very strong and I use them in the house for food packets and things as well. They're nice and little and natty, and also on my music stands because they look quite tidy and neat. Because I did have these great big huge plastic things. Well, I still use those in the cellar, but if like I'm doing a gig, I think these are a lot tidier. Anyway, that's my recommendation of the day. I better hang this laundry out and get myself ready to leave for uni. I don't have to make a packed lunch because I bought reduced to clear sandwiches in Asda yesterday. Yee! Oh, get me living my best life on the train. Gonna have salmon and cucumber sandwich now. I edited. I ate my lunch. I went to the loo and now I'm sitting here with my coat on, ready to get off fairly soon. Hello, it's hours later now, so I was in a lecture, couldn't film that obviously. Today it was another performance one in which people from our class were up on the stage performing something, and then they were kind of getting it critiqued, repeating bits with critique and all that sort of thing. So it was kind of like a masterclass. It was a singer and a guitarist today. I'm going to do practice for an hour now in this practice room, then I'm going to treat myself to an hour and a half break, and then I'm going to come back and help set up for the pop stuff. I've just done a very intense hour. I'm just doing some stretching. Anyway, yeah, right, practiced. I'm going to go to Greg's. It is now dark, and not only is it dark, it's also trying to rain. Today is the shortest, no, it's not the shortest day, it's the earliest sunset. 4:38 that last clip was filmed, so yeah, dark by R4 basically at the moment. Solstice is coming up fairly soon, isn't it? Anyway, thank you very much to Vanessa for this week's Greg's coffee. Well, it's a mint mocha, it's like a seasonal one. I'm going to give it a taste. It's super sweet, I expect. Oh my gosh, it's very, very, very minty. I really like it. Such a nice treat. And I also, a bit of a creature of habit, but the thing is, you can't get anything nicer than a custard slice, in my opinion, in Greg's anyway. So of course I've got a custard slice, but I also wanted something savoury as well, but not massive, because I thought, well, I won't have room for the custard slice, so I've got a sandwich for later when I go home late this evening. But for now I'm going to have a little vegan sausage roll. It's nice and warm actually. You know what's coming. Ta-da! Custard slice, of course. Put that back away for now. So yeah, this is me happy for the next half an hour or so, and then I'll head back to uni and start getting set up for the pop ensemble thing. It's the last one then, and that's the very last thing, and then after that I'm heading home on the train. I'm broken up for a few weeks. I haven't counted exactly how long. I think it might be 3 weeks. Which is the nicest one of these I've had in age because it's just so fresh. I had to change location while I ate my food first, then I came to the student building because I couldn't get on the internet and I needed to sort my shopping vlog out for tomorrow, but it's all sorted out now. Izzy is still doing my thumbnails over on that channel. I send her still frames and give her directions and she sorts them out for me. Yes, I do pay her in case anybody thinks it's like adult, not child labour, but grown-up child labour. I don't know. Well, it's official. I've finished my first term at uni. I mean, strictly we don't do terms, we do semesters, and the end of the semester is the end of January. But if you want to think in terms, I've done the first term. It's the holidays. I've got busy times coming up, actually. Anyway, I'm waiting for a train to go home now. And it's just started spitting with rain, hence got my umbrella up for the first time. I'm heading home on the train listening to Brekkie Boy. I'd be surprised, I don't know who will like this, but it's like, I really, really like it. But it's not probably easy listening. It's like quite complex rhythms, it's jazzy. I don't know if he's a pianist, but there's a lot of jazzy piano in it. I absolutely love it. This is my Spotify. I'm gonna have a rather squashed sandwich now. I've sat where there's no people nearby basically because it's got egg in it. Somebody's put chewing gum in the USB charging hole there. It does make me wonder what goes through people's minds sometimes. I'm back home. It's a little bit past 9 p.m. I'm fighting with an umbrella down here. Yes, it rained. Of course it rained, didn't it? Yeah, I can't believe it. Several weeks off. Hang on, I'm going to tell you how many. I was checking my diary. 3 weeks off. Well, I say off. I've got some gigs to do, and I've got to plan my uni work for my assignment and various other bits and bobs. Oh, and sort Christmas out. I'm going to delegate stuff to Izzy. I'm going to delegate stuff to you, Izzy. I can't cope. I've got too many gigs to prep for. The things. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do give it a like if you haven't to like it. Subscribe to watch more videos from me, or click on playlist at the top here somewhere. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!